Yo, what's up, what's up? Let me check the audio real quick, because I'm on a different channel. The settings are different in Streamlabs. That sounds good, I think. I hope. Let me change this. And let me do one more thing real quick. Should advertise, I guess, right? That's a thing people do. Alright, we'll get into it in a sec. We have a lot to go through. This is the new binder. It's not full yet. I actually ran out of top loaders. I thought I ordered 200 top loaders. I ordered 100 and then 100 soft sleeves. So I need more. This is a top loader binder, as you'll see. We got a bunch of graded cards from CGC. I'm going to go through my decks as well. I have 3 decks. And some of those cards are actually going to go into the binder, because I don't really play anymore. And then just a box of other stuff that I need to get top loaders for. So let me do one more thing real quick. We'll get started here in a sec. Okay. I think we're good. Okay. So let's start with the decks. Because I do need to get some cards out of there. Just using a nice whiteboard as my table for now. I have an old fossil box. And we got some decks. Let's start with, let's go in order, I guess. So in this one, Entei GX, that would be good in the binder. I'm going to have a lot of like GXs and Vs and Gmaxs, so that'll go in the binder. Along with Reshiram EX. Then we just have a few Delphox. Breaks in to go with that. And Fennekins, of course. I haven't played the game in forever. There's nobody to play with. I used to work with kids, and I would play with them all the time. Magmortar. Bunch of Magmars. I used to have the fossil Magmar in here because I didn't have any more, but I found these going through my brother's bulk, so I took them. They're just stronger, and yeah. Raikou. Couple Zapdos. Electivire. I just like the combo of Electabuzz and Magmar. And then the Delphoxes are just strong. And then there's a bunch of trainer cards we're not going to get too into. Nothing special. Lots of old stuff that's probably not even legal anymore. And our energies. Okay. So these can go here. These are going to go in the binder. I'm going to keep them in the red sleeves just to remind myself if I ever play again to add them back into the deck. So I'll put those by the binder. Let's go with the blue one, which is going to be water, of course. Just one type in this deck. We got Greninja Break. I feel like, I mean, that's in crappy condition, but for my binder, like, I don't care. Couple of Greninjas. This is like the main battery of the deck, I guess, if you look at his ability. Hold on. Once per turn once during your turn before you attack, you can discard a water energy and then do 30 damage pretty much to one opponent. One Pokemon. So if I have them both out, I can keep discarding energies to do damage in addition to my attacks. So we got those. We got Frogadiers, of course. I miss playing the game. I don't like playing on Pocket. It's too simplified and it's not the right way to play. It's fun casually, but like I want to play the actual way. So this Blastoise I actually don't have an extra of, so these are both going in the binder. And his effect, as often as I want during my turn before I attack, I can attach an energy, a water energy from my hand to one of my Pokemon. So if I get a lot of energies, I can just put as many down as I want instead of the limit of one per turn. Some War Turtles to go with that, and actually I don't have this War Turtle in the binder because I have the whole Squirtle line, of course. And then I had 3 of this Squirtle, but I needed one for the binder, so I put an extra one from whatever set this is from. And then this card is just kind of crazy. Alolan Sandslash. For no energies, I can do 30 damage. And then if it gets damaged by the opposing Pokemon, I do 60 to it. For no energies. That's just busted. 2 little Alolan Sandshrews to go with that. Here's one that's going to go in the binder just because it's a fancy EX. This Articuno, I have put all my Articuno cards to the side because I'm going to have a page with him. So I guess I can put this to the side for now. Same with this Vaporeon, we're going to have all the Eevee evolutions, so I'll put that to the side. This Eevee is actually one of my favorite ones. Look at that foil with the blue, yellow, and red to symbolize the evolutions. It's a promo. It's 30 HP, it's weak, but the ability, you can only evolve Pokemon once per turn, but with Chain Reaction, if I evolve something else, I can evolve this. And I believe it has to be... Oh, I can search my deck and just get the Vaporeon. So if I evolve a Squirtle into a Wartortle, with this out, I can evolve it into Vaporeon, just get the card from my deck, unless it's in my hand or one of my prizes. But I have a much better condition one of these in the binder, so we don't need to worry about that. We got one Smeargle for color pick, just to get some energies into our hand. I don't know why I have shaky hands. There we go. So again, for no energies, search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards, show them, and put them in your hand. Busted. I don't do Trace ever. He's there just to get me energies into my hand for using Blastoise to throw them all down, or for Greninja to hit people with it. And then we're running a bunch of energy retrievals. We just get 2 energies from our discard pile to our hand so we can keep recycling them. And the rest are just like, again, trainer cards, mostly the same ones as in the other deck. And all of our energies that we're going to recycle back and forth. And I think this last deck is going to have a lot that I'm adding to the binder. This is Psychic and Fighting. Yeah, right off the bat. Mewtwo EX. Not necessarily one of my favorite Pokemon, but I have enough where I could do a page dedicated to him easily. And then we have another Mewtwo EX, the same exact card, just different art. X-Ball and Psydrive. Same card, same effects. We got a Gengar, just one, because the Haunter I'm using is actually pretty busted as it is. And that would be this one. So for Nightmare, we just do 20 damage and put them to sleep, and then Dream Eater, if they're asleep, we can do 50 instead of Nightmare. I think it's pretty crazy, at least back in the day when I played, to put someone to sleep and do damage at the same time is pretty crazy. I'm sure nowadays, like the modern cards, like that's nothing, but... And then 2 Ghastly to go with that. This Deoxys is interesting. So, Close Encounter, if you go first, you can use this attack on your first turn, draw 2 cards. So if I get him right off the bat and put in energy first turn, I can just get an extra 2 cards. When I did play, it went off like once or twice, so it was cool. Alright, now we're getting into the fighting. Now, if you know me, you know I love Excadrill. And I have 2 different ones here, and I don't think I have any that are extra, so I'll put them in the binder. And then we have this one. And Dig Uppercut is pretty sick. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand, any card. And then we got some Drillburs, of course. And I think one of them is from McDonald's, actually, as a promo. Yeah, this one. If you look at the bottom right of the picture. So I'll put that one in the binder. The other ones are just reverse hollows. They can stay in the deck. And then I'll throw this in the binder just because, again, EX, Kangaskhan. I just have it in here to draw 3 cards if I don't have anything else. 1 energy to draw 3 is not bad. And then once again, lots of trainers. So for that Dig Uppercut, I could get this back after I play it. Draw 3 cards, and then Dig Uppercut, get it back, draw 3 more. Some potions. It's a very casual deck. I'm sure it's not legal again because of all these old cards and they rotate. But whatever, I always played casually. Let's see. So those are the decks. Let me put those away. Nice crack there. I don't even know what's in here. I know there's cards, but it's like random stuff. Let's see. Oh, these are just more cards for the decks if I wanted to like switch stuff around. So another Gengar, Haunters, Ghastly, different Gengars and Haunters and Ghastlies. Different Electabuzzes and Magmars, I'm sure. Yep, those are the Magmars I used to use. And then just extra trainer cards and stuff. Okay, so that's just to edit the decks. A side deck, if you will. Okay, next we will do... I guess we can do the binder next. Let me just throw these away real quick. Meaning throw them into the box. I'm not going to throw them away. And that'll one. Okay. The binder, and again, these aren't going to go in just yet because I need top loaders. So these will all just go to the side for now. Alright, this binder I got on Temu for like 20 bucks. It's got a zipper. And you know who's on the first page, like, come on now. Hopefully that's picking up well, let me see. Pretty well. So we got some hollow Squirtles up here. There's the McDonald's one. Crystal Guardians. And I don't know where this is from. I just bought it because it was cheap and it was cute. Some Topps cards. And then the original. And then the original as a Shadowless. And for those of you that don't know, if you look on this side over here, there's like a shadow. And over here there's none. So this is rarer, and then there's a first edition Shadowless, which I don't have because it's probably worth a lot, even though it's just Squirtle. Base set 2 Squirtle, Legendary Collection Squirtle. Depending on how many cards I end up like trying to fit in this binder, I might take out all the ones that have the same art. But probably not for him because that's my boy. And then over here, more Squirtles. That's one of my favorite artworks. Team Rocket set. And then it's hard to tell. This is a reverse hollow. That's a normal one. And again, I might just do the reverse one and not do these in the future, but we'll see. Reverse hollow. And then just other ones. This is a base set 2 War Turtle. And yeah, I didn't have that one that was in my deck, so that'll go in here. More War Turtles. And then we got Big Man Blastoise. Oh, spoilers for the next page, but whatever. I was trying to get this closer. But we got Mega Blastoise VMAX. The original base set Blastoise. This is the one from my childhood. Without me even taking it out, you can see how bad the centering is. Look at how thin the line is over here. And the condition of the card itself... I mean, for being that old, it's not horrible, but you can see like scratches and stuff. I kind of want to get it graded just to see what it would be, but I think I'm going to keep it in the binder. And then we have the Celebrations version where it was reprinted. And we got a nice full art. And then alternate art. And those other Blastoises are going to go in here too. I don't have them in here. Then we get to the EVs. So I figured this is like the start of the EV page, because we're going to include the evolutions. So I have them in Pokédex order, and then Eevee's just in the center. And they're all GXs, and like these are from the same set, and these are from the same set, and these are. So they're all kind of matchy in their own way. And then we get to Eevee himself, which we got a lot. We got the shiny Eevee from Hidden Fates, and then we have the Radiant Eevee, which is also shiny. We got the English and the Japanese. This card is amazing. I'm trying to see if the camera is picking up things well, but I think it is. There's the Eevee I was talking about before that I have in my deck. There's the VMAX Eevee with his, what's the ability called? Gmax Cuddle. And then we have a full art, or rather a alternate art of this one. They're the same card, just this one's rare because it's a different art. Hollow Eevee. I think this was from Hidden Fates as well. I don't recall. This Eevee, I gotta take this one out because it's a different language. This Eevee I don't think came out in English, and if it did, it's a lot of money. That's why I don't have it. Rauer. What language is that? Is it German? Hold on, let me look at it. No, it looks like it could be like a Spanish or something. I don't know. But it was hollow, it's Eevee, so I got it. It was cheap. I don't remember if it was printed in English, but it's a promo for McDonald's from Germany or someplace. I don't know. More Eevee, because they print him a lot more than they print Squirtle, let me tell you. And I'm still like buying cheap commons and stuff on websites, so this is only going to get bigger and have more cards. So these are hollows. They were all together promos for something I don't remember. Another hollow. Hollow up to here. And then we just have commons. That's the original one from the Jungle set. And this is the one that came in the Team Rocket set. What's up, Lord Shadow? How you doing, bro? I went over my decks, and now I'm just doing the binder. But we'll do a quick flip through again at the end. Reverse hollow, that's the same one, just not. Reverse. I forget this set, but this is a really old one. And then just some more. And then a couple more EVs. And then we get to the EV evolutions. Now, some of them I have a good amount, and some I have not that many, so I gotta step it up. At least I have one of each on this page. We got all of them in their GX. So Vaporeon, we got the original from Jungle. This one's holographic. And then just some extra ones. Oh, I appreciate it, dude. Hope work's going alright. Now we got Jolteon. Again, the original from Jungle. We got Lieutenant Surge's Jolteon, Light Jolteon, and then just some other ones. And the V's are what I'm going to try to buy because they're very cheap, and I made like a deal with my brother recently and got like 5 of them, so I'm going to get the rest because we have Flareon, as you can see here. The V's don't cost that much. We got the Flareon from Jungle. We got Light and Dark Flareon. And then that was a promo, as was this one, I believe. They were all together. And the V and another one. Now, next is Espeon, but I don't have any Espeons besides the GX. That's with the other ones. We got 3 Umbreons. GX. EX, and just a normal non-hollow. And then Leafeon and Glaceon were kind of slacking as well. There's the V again, and the V. And then Sylveon, we have... Dark Sylveon is very funny. We got the nice Sylveon over here, and then the evil one. And then we got Arcanine. With all the top loaders I need, I only have my 4 favorite Pokemon and like their evolutions in here right now. So we got Eevee, Squirtle first, and now we got Arcanine. There's the original from base set. I forget what set this is. A holo, a couple holos, and then we have the Hisuian ones, which I don't love, but they are Arcanine and Growlithe, so I guess I'll include them for now. And then we got more Growlithe, and then Nidoqueen. So base set from that other set I don't recall. This is a holo Growlithe from our buddy Ayumu, sent that to me, thank you again. Reverse holos, and then just commons. And then Nidoqueen, I have 3 jungle ones, so I just threw them in here. I've got a Japanese one, Giovanni's Nidoqueen, a newer one, a reverse of this, and a common of that. And then one of these cards. I don't remember like where it's from really, but it was a card and it was a Nidoqueen, so I grabbed it. It's cool. And that's it, except for, because I'm weird, I like to collect holographic energies because they're gorgeous. And we're actually going to take out the lightning energy. What's up, Nonsense? How you doing, bro? Let's see if we can get this to be glittery. Oh, there we go. Look at that. And they're all like this, but the yellow really shows it off. There we go. Look at that. How beautiful that is. Oh, yeah. So there is no fairy energy in this foil, unfortunately. So that's going to be just an ugly blank spot forever. And then over here, the more simple. Let's see if we can get it to... Yeah, I'm sure you've seen these ones before. Not as exciting, but still pretty cool. And they do have fairy for this one. So we got the full page. You got a full Pokemon collection? Dude, I want to see. And then this style, like the cracked ice, it's kind of hard to see, but I only have these 2, and I'm going to get the rest. Because holo energies are cool. I don't know. Alright, so I showed off the decks, I showed off the binder. Let's go with the graded cards. And then I'll end. I have a stack that I need top loaders for to put into binders and stuff. Oh, in your mind? I see. Don't try to collect now. It's the worst time. Scalpers everywhere. You can't find anything. Every time I'm at any store that sells them, nothing. Where are the slabs? This is where the money is, even though I'm not going to be selling most of these. Alright, so I graded with CGC. PSA is the one that you really want to do if you're trying to just flip stuff. But this one was a lot cheaper, and it's still like a credible one, so we went with that. So I think we have a bunch of Pikachus to start, just because they sell. This is the McDonald's Pikachu. Got a 9, not horrible. I spent like $12 per card. This is $50 last time I checked, and that was a while ago. And it's Pikachu, so you guys know I don't want to keep it. I want to get rid of it. You see them all the time? Dude, buy them all and flip them. Seriously. People are charging triple the price and getting paid for it because they're so hard to find. This Pikachu is from the cereal. Let me see. General Mills, yep. Yo, I have a bunch of these that are raw, meaning they're not graded. I was buying a lot of cereal. I still have a box full of Lucky Charms I'm probably never going to eat. No, I donated that to somewhere because I wasn't going to need it all. But that'll sell decently. It came with other holos, and I sold the set for a lot of money. Like the cereals at one point were 2 for $5, so made some good money off that. And the McDonald's one, I had a whole set I sold for $250. Any Pokemon pack, any like booster pack, like just a pack with 11 or 12 cards, whatever it is, show me next time you see them. Because some of them are worth a lot, just one pack. Another one of those that got a 9 instead of an 8.5. Can we get away from the Pikachus? Yes, we can. We got a Charmander that got a 9. And again, like I was talking about before with the Squirtle, it's shadowless, so it's harder to find. It's not first edition, otherwise this would be $100 easy. But it is shadowless, which is the second highest rarity for this card from base set. So, probably going to sell that. This is a normal Charmander, so again, if you look at the right side of the card next to the picture, shadowless, and this has a shadow, so this is like the most common version of that. I don't know if I'll buy them depending on the price, but just selling them in general, like on eBay or something, people are making a fortune. It's ridiculous. This is another normal Charmander. This got a 6.5. Why? They said the surface was a 6, and the corners were... The top right corner has a little bit of whitening. It's hard to even show on camera. Like, a little bit of whitening. 6.5 is kind of crazy. But I'm going to keep that Charmander along with this Squirtle and this Bulbasaur. I wish they had matched in their grades, but whatever. I'm going to keep these. That's the original Trinity. And I'll probably try to sell the 8.5 and the Shadowless. That's a 9. Yeah, let me know. Depending on the packs, too, because certain packs are very hard to find and they're new. We got a Mew. This one I kind of regret grading. Not because it got a 7.5, just because the card itself isn't worth a lot. I just like it. So I guess I don't really regret it. Look how pretty the foil is. So this doesn't sell for a lot. I'll keep it, or I'll do like a trade with my brother, because he loves Mew and Mewtwo the way I love Squirtle and Eevee. Speaking of Mew, some people might recognize this back. This is from the second movie, Ancient Mew. Fun story with this, when the movie came out, everybody got a card. And I went with my brothers. I got 3 brothers, and my parents went. So we got a lot of Ancient Mews, and then after the movie was over, we looked all around the theater, like checked under the chairs, because a lot of parents or people just didn't care about the card. We ended up with a stack of these, and I don't know where they went. I bought this one for $5 on eBay. Just because it's such a sick card. It doesn't go for much, but I wouldn't sell it anyway. And then I think we have one more Mew, and then we're going to get to the fire. No, we have an Articuno. We have a Articuno from Hidden Fates. It's hard to tell because Articuno shiny isn't like a different color, but it's a lighter blue. So this is a shiny one, actually. 9.5 was a good score because, again, it's like a newer card. I got this graded like soon after I pulled it, I think. I love Articuno. I have the non-shiny version of this. I might just crack this and put it in the binder next to the other one because it's a 9.5, but I don't think it sells for too much because a lot of these got 10s because they were brand new. What did I lose points on? Centering. The centering looks pretty perfect. Like maybe it's... No, it looks pretty good centering-wise. I'm not going to get my cards graded by CGC or PSA or any of these like big companies. Because after this one stack, like this is the only time I did it, these many cards. It looks like they just kind of guess on some stuff. Like this should be a 10. I literally pulled it from the pack, put it into a sleeve and sent it, and it was perfect centering. But there's a new company called Tag that uses like computer technology to grade your cards. So instead of like a person that might just have a bad day and not give proper scores, first edition Dark Gyarados from Team Rocket. Now you can tell on this one the right side has a little more yellow than the left, but not much. The centering got 9. Again, the surface 7.5. Like, it's beautiful. But it's first edition, and it's vintage, and it's a holo. This card could be non-holo. And I like Gyarados. He's not one of my favorites. I can probably sell this one and not be too worried about it. What's this one? Alright, here's the other Mew. Promo, I don't remember from what. But again, very nice holo pattern. 8.5. And vintage. I'm going to switch this around. So Mew is with the Mews. And these slabs are nice, at least they stack perfectly. Now we got the 3 that are straight fire. Not really fire type, but we have a 9 on Erica's Venusaur. Vintage, can probably get a lot for it. I'm not a huge fan of Venusaur. I like Bulbasaur and Ivysaur more, but it's a pretty cool card. And it's Erica's from Gym Heroes or Gym Challenge, I forget which one. So, and it's a 9 for a vintage card. Then we got, this is one that I'm never selling. Got a 9 on Blaine's Arcanine, which again is my 3rd/4th favorite Pokemon, tied with Nidoqueen. Blaine's Arcanine. Such a cool card. This might have been the first Arcanine that was a holographic, because the base set one was not. Just a sick card that I don't think I'd ever sell. I might get it regraded, like crack it and grade it again, but I mean a 9 is pretty solid. And then my most prized graded card is the Dark Blastoise, 8.5, first edition, and this is another one that could come as holo or non-holo, and it's holo first edition. Last time I looked, this is easily $300, and because Pokemon's spiking like crazy right now, I'm sure I could get more, but I'm never selling this. It's my favorite Blastoise card. He's looking badass, look at him. Now what's funny is this one for Surface got an 8.5. Let's see if I can show... Let me see if I can show. There's a big print line, which, you know, is just a print line. Like when it was made, it made a line. So maybe they didn't take off points because it wasn't like damaged. It was just, that's how it's made. But this got an 8.5, and the other one got like a 7.5, and it's perfect. So I can't really show the print line. It's very small, but I didn't even see it when I sent it. I saw it when it came back. So most of these will get sold, but I'm keeping my favorites and the 3 starters and everything. Those are the graded cards. And we'll finish. I'm going to go through a bunch of just cards I have loose right now because I don't have top loaders for them to put into a binder. This card is funny because it can actually get graded. And it's not really a Pokemon card. It's Shadow Mewtwo from Pokken Tournament. It's still sealed. I think I could sell this for like 30 bucks actually. But I'll see if my brother wants a deal because he likes Mewtwo. Do it like this so I can keep them in order. And I did see that they grade this card, so I might do it. Shiny Magikarp, still sealed. I don't know what this is from. I bought it for like 5 bucks. It sells for maybe 30-ish. And it's a shiny because he's gold. And then we have a bunch of these. We have 4 shiny Greninjas. These were just a promo that came in like a box, so I've got 4 of them. They're not worth a lot, but I'll sit on them for a while. I have one that's already unsealed that I'm going to put into the binder because I like Greninja. GameStop exclusive Charmander. You can see the GameStop thing on the bottom right. I don't think they did one for all the starters, but if it's just Charmander, I'm probably going to sell it. Same thing with Flapple. Not as popular of a Pokemon, but GameStop exclusive again. Promo. We have Dark Gyarados again. Not first edition, but it's pre-release. So it is worth a little bit more than a normal one. But the first edition one is definitely going to be worth more. This is technically a promo. Like, you got these when the set came out. But it's old, so we'll see. And then some more, just more modern cards. We have the Reshiram and Charizard. So there's 3 like rarities of this. This is the least rare. I had the Shadow one. I sold it for like $300 years ago. There's a nice rainbow one with an alternate art. But this one still sells for a bit just because it's Charizard. So I'll probably sell this. I don't really have a love of Reshiram, and Charizard's cool, but I'm not going to have like a Charizard page, you know? And then this is one of my favorite promos ever. The Stained Glass Moltres Articuno Zapdos. They're promos from Hidden Fates, I believe it was. Very beautiful card. They're both sealed. These go for $40 each. I have one that I unsealed that is going to go into the binder with my Articuno stuff. So that's those. So mostly sealed stuff. Actually, it's all my sealed stuff. And then the Gyarados and the team-up card. Now, we're going to go through these pretty quick. These are just cards I want to eventually add to the binder. Just some cards from, like, the tins, whatever. I'm not going to add those. They're just there. Some extra sleeves. These cards I think I have extras of. Like, I already had this Eevee in the binder. And that Blastoise. And the McDonald's Squirtle. We have some extras. Got to put that Blastoise in. This is... I think I have this energy in the binder. Yeah. A Venusaur from Celebrations. And then we just have a bunch of different Mews. This is actually the same Mewtwo that was in my deck. Just a holo, a promo Mewtwo. Reverse, not reverse. And then just some Mews also. Promos, nothing crazy. And then a couple more Mew and Mewtwo things. Mewtwo and Mew GX. I love the art on this. It's a promo, I believe. Yes. It's just Mew being cute and Mewtwo being annoyed. I love it. That's one I would probably keep, though. Then we have Armored Mewtwo. Promo from the movie. I had it in English, but I traded it to my brother because, again, he's the Mewtwo fan, definitely. He's got the Funko Pop and everything, and I don't. So I let him have the English one. And then a more modern card like those is the Latios. This is the most common rarity of this card. If you look at cards ever, you probably have seen the one where they're like forming a heart with their necks and their heads. That one goes for a lot. It's an alternate art and it's pretty nice looking. I wouldn't mind having it, but again, it's not something I would go out of my way and pay money for. If I pulled it eventually, sure. I'd probably sell it because again, they're not like my favorites, but it's a very nice card. Randomly have the this is definitely not Pokemon. This is Lorcana. Enchanted Cinderella. I still have to sell this because I have the normal versions of this for like a deck, so I don't need this. I'm not collecting the Enchanteds, and people do, so it's worth a bit. I might get that graded. Alright, we're going to kind of speed through the rest. We got some vintage. Let's see. We got Entei promo. We got a beautiful full art Nidoking. Got a Ditto from a newer set. And then we got a bunch of Crobats, because I love Crobat. There's our Greninja. There's a Charizard V. Some promo Charmanders. And then these three were promos in tins at one point. So maybe I can sell them together. And it's another Charizard, so... Surfetched, I actually have to put that aside because I have another one and I never have them together. A really sick ass looking Alakazam. Cramorant. And then we got some more vintage. I can't pick up that Ditto. There we go. Nope. There we go. Do it like that. So we got Vaporeon from Jungle again. Pokemon View, what's up? Thank you for all the waves. How you doing? Speaking of waves, yo, do the wave on the Wigglytuff. We got a Clefairy, Kangaskhan. So these ones, I believe... these are vintage cards that are like damaged enough that I wouldn't try to get them graded, but they would still sell. We have Azumarill from Neo Genesis, and we have a promo Meryl. Gyarados from, what is that? Legendary Collection. Another Azumarill. Okay, so this is... Because I separated them from, like, good condition and the ones that weren't so good. Let me check them real quick. Okay, so the ones I showed are all good condition. These are the ones that are not damaged, but, like, they definitely are not near mint. So this Azumarill, Kangaskhan, Wigglytuff, Haunter, Politoed, Gyarados from base set. Machamp is beat to hell. Clefairy from base set 2. Beat up Hitmonchan. All these beat up ones are just going to go in the binder. Is there only one card here? Yes. Jungle Vileplume. There's another Machamp. Let's put that with the other one. Poliwrath. Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Nidoking, Raichu, Snorlax, Ursaring, Pokemaniac. So now we're getting into the other more modern stuff. Hello again. Thank you for all the waves. How you doing? Do you collect? Keldeo GX and another Charizard GX. I'm going to sell all my Charizards. I don't collect, and he's obviously the one that makes the most money. Him and Pikachu, depending on the card, but they're usually all pretty pricey. You collect? Nice. I went over my decks, my binder, and my graded cards. If you want to see that later, you can rewind. Whoop. This is the last bit I'm going over right now. Okay. Misty's Determination. We got Talonflame Break. I want to get all the breaks. And then some promos. Mr. Ryman Bunnelby. Now here's a funny story about this Kyogre. I forget, it's Amazing Rare, I believe. I pulled 3 of these. If you look at the centering, it's horrible. Look at the bottom left. Like, it's so thin. It's not even like... It's like miscut more than anything else. And then this one has very thin on the left. My third one was very, very off-center, very miscut. I sold it for $35 because people like the weird, like, error cards. But it's funny, I pulled this card 3 times, and 3 times it was miscut like crazy. So I stopped buying that set. You like the Charizard? Nice. I'm more of a Squirtle guy, which you'll see if you see the binder part. Another Amazing Rare, Zamazenta. This one's fine. Centering-wise. And then we have a bunch of GXs I would just throw in the binder altogether. So we got Shiftry, Venomoth, Honchkrow, Whimsicott, Kingdra, and then we have V's, Morpeko, Zeraora, Volcanion, Hoopa, Suicune, Oranguru. Those will just go in the binder to fill it up. Or I might do, the binder I have is going to be for my favorite Pokemon, and then the rest will just be for, like, colorful GXs and stuff. Then we have some celebrations. This might be the only Pikachu card I like and I would keep. Because it's really, like, unique. So read the card. So you're supposed to put your name there, and then birthday surprise. If it's not your birthday, this attack does 30 damage. If it is your birthday, flip a coin. If heads, the attack does 30 damage plus 50 more. So, if it's your birthday, it'll be stronger. It's very funny. Professor's Research. We have the normal one and the full art. I love this one because he's reaching over and drawing on the card. That's another unique card that I love. And then this one's pretty cool. I was going to make like a little Professor Oak page. Imposter Professor Oak. Among Us. We got a Pidgeot EX randomly. And then we have some McDonald's promos that I believe are still available. I'm missing... I think there's a... Which ones was I missing? I forget, but I think I'm missing 2. Drampa, Dragonite are my 2 favorites. Roaring Moon's cool. Hydreigon. And then a Pikachu, which, again, I want to just sell. Unless I got all the holos, then I would keep it as a set and sell them or keep them. Full Art Rose. And then I also want to make a page dedicated to Team Rocket because I love Team Rocket. So we have Rockets Zapdos, Rockets Admin, holographic. And then some old school, we have Giovanni's Persian. It's pretty beat up. You can look at the back right there. I think I got this from my friend in like middle school. Oh, thank you. I have a big collection. Not huge, but you know, I've been collecting since I was a kid. So we got Giovanni's Persian. We also have Giovanni's Meowth to go with it. We got Rocket's Hideout. Some of these are not hollow. They're just, you know, Team Rocket themed. So I'm going to put them together. Team Rocket's Evil Deeds. Now this one's really cool. I didn't know this existed until I was going through my brother's bulk. It's just an Arbok, but if you look, we got Jessie there. So I grabbed this and I went online immediately, and there is a Weezing with James behind the Weezing. So I'm going to get that. They're going together. And I mean, Team Rocket for a long time has Wobbuffet, and this guy looks like he just got knocked out. It looks really funny. So I'll probably put that in the middle of the Arbok and Weezing. Rocket's Admin. Golden cards. I do have one that's coming up. Another one of my favorite cards is Dark Slowbro, because you can see a Team Rocket grunt in the back. Very cool. And then this is just a Topps card that I had randomly of Jessie. So maybe I'll get the James one. It's probably not expensive. And then we have Giovanni's Exile and Jessie and James. And we also have Giovanni's Exile and Jessie and James full art. The Giovanni's Exile was like $15. Now it's selling for $40, $50. I'm not going to sell it, but that jumped in price for some reason. Alright, let's see. We still got these, and then that's it. I got a lot of cards. Yeah, again, I've been collecting since I was a kid. All this vintage stuff is stuff that I pulled or traded with friends on the, you know, the schoolyard back in the day. And all these are in sleeves. It's hard to tell, but they are in like perfect fit sleeves to keep them protected. I gotta save that one to the side because I have another one in here somewhere. So in my binder, my 4 favorite Pokemon have dedicated pages. And there's a bunch more in here that I didn't have top loaders for yet that are like favorites that will get their own page. So let me go through those. I mean, I love Butterfree. The original one from Jungle. Butterfree VMAX. Butterfree V. So this is the same card, but one's in Japanese because this one's holographic and this one was never holographic. The English version of this could not be hollow. And I wanted hollow, so I got both. Reverse rares, normal one. Pretty basic, just other Butterfrees. I don't know if those were in view. I should be looking at Streamlabs while I go through these, right? I freaking love this card. So Butterfree is a favorite that will get its own dedicated page in the binder when I have what I need. Let's see. Try to sort these a little bit. Okay. You're going to make a video? Go for it. We have Mr. Mime. A lot of people don't like Mr. Mime and say that he's like creepy. Detective Pikachu sucks. Alright, all the Pokemon look like crap. Mr. Mime is awesome, and he's just a mime doing his thing. No hate. That's the original from Jungle set. This is a newer Mr. Mime. Looks a little realistic, but it doesn't look like ugly Detective Pikachu Mr. Mime. Pardon my nails. I'm a nail biter, obviously. I bit that one really low recently. Just a cool, shiny Mr. Mime. Not shiny, but, you know, foil. These two I bought from a card shop, and I love them. Mr. Mime GX. And there's 2 different ones. So magic evens and magic odds. Let's see. So magic odds protects Mr. Mime from taking damage that's an odd number. So if you did 30 damage to him, it's just ignored. And then there's an evens one for all the even numbers. And in the binder, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this one here, and in the middle, I'm putting my favorite Mr. Mime card, Sabrina's Mr. Mime. I just like the art. Sabrina's Mr. Mime. So they'll be in the binder like this, so they're facing him, you know? It's pretty cool. And then just a fairy Mr. Mime. And one more Mr. Mime. That is a reverse holo. As you can see, I'm collecting my favorites rather than like the pricey ones. First off, they're just easier to get. They're cheaper and everything. We have a holographic Snorlax. We have the original Jungle Snorlax. This is my really bad condition one because it's going to stay in my binder. I'm never going to sell it or grade it or anything, so it can just sit in my binder forever. Snorlax V. I think this, yeah, it's a promo card, but it's gorgeous. He's sleeping. A Pidgey is just kind of chilling on him. A Diglett's over there. Anything else? Nope, a Pidgey and a Diglett. Cool. Another just hollow Snorlax with two Pikachus behind him. His, like, proportions and stuff look funny, but so do Pikachu if you look at him. Whoop. Like the very ovalish head. Welcome back. We have this hollow Snorlax and a reverse hollow of it. If it's got both, I try to get both, because why not? Like this one, too. Reverse and a normal one. And then just a non-hollow, but it's Snorlax, so it goes with Snorlax. You have a Snorlax stuffed animal? Nice. All I have is Squirtle, which I can't reach right now, but that's my favorite Pokemon. Do you play the Pokemon games too? If you do, in my description, I have my other channel linked. That's where I play video games and stuff. I do a lot of shiny hunting. I do Pokemon, I do a lot of different stuff if you're interested. If not, it's all good. We have Articuno from Fossil, the first Articuno to come out. My favorite legendary. I like him more than Mew and Mewtwo and all the other ones. And I showed this card during when I was showing my graded cards, but here's the one that isn't shiny. Same exact card, but just the normal rather than the lighter blue. I think I just bought this online because it was pretty. Is this the one that's damaged, or is it the other one? It's the other one. This one is damaged, but it's a very expensive card. You can see on the top right, there's a big crease. But again, without the crease, this card is very expensive. And it's just going into my binder. I'm not trying to flip it or anything. It's for a collection, so I don't mind the crease at all. Oh, I don't play Pokemon Go. I play the other games, like the ones on the Switch and on all the systems. Just a hollow Articuno. Another hollow Articuno. These cards, like the ones that are just hollow, they're like $1, not even. So I'm glad I can collect them without breaking the bank. Another Articuno. Oh, this is the one that was in the deck. Okay. It's a reverse. And then we have some cards for all the birds. We showed this before, but we have the three birds together. We have the three birds together as an alternate art. We have the legendary birds together as a rainbow rare. I don't know if you consider this gold. I know the gold card you're talking about, but this one's kind of gold. I have more subs than you. I'll check you out after I'm done with my stream. I have a lot more subs on the other channel. It's been... oh god, it's going to be 4 years in May. And then we have the stained glass one that I had sealed a couple. that I might sell, but here's one for the binder. That beautiful stained glass art. And then we just have the original Zapdos and Moltres to go with the Articuno. They're not favorites, but I figure they're part of his group, so they can be, in the binder too. And then we have the Galarian versions, which I'm not a fan of any of them really, but they look nice. I'll either put them with the Articuno stuff, or I'll just put these in like my VGX EX pages. We'll see. What else do we have here? Okay. Now, I've been mentioning a lot of my favorites are like the, Gen 1s. Here's one of my favorites from a more recent, not recent, but it's not Gen 1. Aegislash, the normal one, and the alt art. And again, we just have a holo, reverse holo, reverse holo, because this one doesn't come in a normal holographic. It just comes with a non-holo. You have one of them? Which one? The Aegislash? And I like the whole line, so we got Doublade. And Doublade. Couple Honedges. And then a Japanese Honedge I just randomly had from I don't know what. And then back to Gen 1. Because I am old, I'm a Gen 1er forever. We got Starmie GX. I love Starmie and Staryu. We got Starmie Break. We got Misty's Starmie. A holo Starmie from a more recent set. The original Starmie. Reprint of it. A holographic Staryu, which, where is this from? I don't even know, but it's a holo of Staryu, which is not a common thing, because he's, not even evolved. Original Staryu. 2 different Misty's Staryu. That goes with the other Starmie. Reverse. We have a lot of Staryus, actually, that are different. You have Aegislash? Nice. I love that Pokemon. I shiny hunted it in Sword and Shield, and I hatched one. It's such a nice shiny. It's like black and red. It's like an evil version. And then my favorite grass starter. We got Sceptile and Grovyle. A holographic Trico and just a normal Trico. We're almost done here. Let's see. Now, I love Scyther, Pinsir, and Heracross, so I'm kind of doing a page dedicated to those 3 bug types. So we got the original Scyther from Jungle. We got the holo version and the non-holo. The holo is scratched to hell, but again, it's going in my binder. I don't care. We got a bunch of Heracrosses. We have the alt art of this one, or sorry, the reverse rare. I just kind of threw these guys together for now. They're not really sorted. We do have another Heracross that you'll see near the end. Bunch of Scythers. Ayumu, what's up? How's it going? We got a couple different Pinsers. There's the original from Jungle. I don't have the holo one. I would love to have one, though. Pinsir again. So, like, Butterfree gets its own page, but these bugs together will get their own page. I think I have another Scyther back here, too. A different one. I'm doing good, thank you. I mean, I showed off the Growlithe you gave me. The holo one is in my binder. So when I end, if you want, you can go back and I showed off my decks, my binder, and my graded cards. I'll show you the Venusaur, though, that I was talking about earlier. And then one of my favorite electric types, just Zebstrika and Blitzel. My name on here is not Blitz due to Blitzel. It's due to Final Fantasy X, actually. Blitzball and Blitzace. So we got those. So Zebstrika is tied with Luxray as my favorite electric type. And we do have Luxrays somewhere. I'm not sure they're in this pile, though. And then a lot of people don't like this Pokemon, and guess what? I don't care because I love it. Crobat. People don't like Crobat because Zubat is always bugging you in any cave in any game pretty much. But I like the whole line. So we have Crobat. But we also have Golbat. I don't know why. Hold on. These Crobats need to go there. One of those was actually a holo. Okay, there we go. Golbat, reverse holo, and normal. The first Golbat card from Fossil. It's a bat. It is. And then we got Zubat. Because you can't have Golbat and Crobat without Zubat. And I like Zubat, even though people dislike it. Look at this one. Really cool art style, the yarn. There's the first one from the Fossil set. And we have Brock's Zubat, which is cool because in the anime he actually had a Zubat. I'm watching the anime over with a friend, and actually we just saw the episode where his Golbat turns into Crobat, so that's cool. Charizard's one of your favorite Pokemon cards? Nice. He's not one of my favorites, but he's definitely cool. I like him a lot. Okay, if Squirtle didn't exist, here's my favorite water starter. I love Feraligatr so much. He was actually in the Sumo episode we watched today, too. I have one Croconaw. It's from Neo Genesis. I can tell by the star on the side. So that's the first Croconaw card that came out. This is not the first Feraligatr. That one's super expensive, but I'd love to have one. Reverse holo of Totodile. I wish I could do his little Donald Duck cry he does in the anime, but I cannot. I'm not even going to attempt it. And another Totodile. Older one, but not the first one to be made. What else do we have? Let me flip through real quick. Okay, we're almost done. Here are the Luxrays. This one is super shiny and beautiful. I love Luxray. There's a holo. Reverse holo of the same card, because again, I'm crazy. I need both if I have them. Holo. Reverse. And like some of the other ones, I love all the evolutions of Luxray. So we got Luxio. Let's do it this way. If I show them like this, you know it's a reverse and then a just normal one with no holo. Same thing here. Do I have Bulbasaur? I have a few that I can show you. Different Luxio. Shinx. I love Shinx. He's adorable. Hopefully the camera's okay. You guys can see the cards well when I hold them up. I know when they're like just face down. Like you probably can't see this too well, right? And there's another Shinx. Like you can see the picture and the art, but you probably can't read it, which is fine. As long as you can see the art, it's cool. And then we talked about this guy before, but we have Excadrill. A Pokemon that's not from Gen 1 or 2 that I absolutely love. I think I have one of these in my deck, yeah. And then I just have 3 extra ones because I ran 4 at one point. And I only have one Drillbur. Well, aside from the one from McDonald's that was in my deck that I'm going to add to my binder eventually. There's his twin. I was going crazy when I was sorting my cards. I was like, I swear I have 2 of these, but I could only find one at a time. Like, I would find this, and then it would go in this pile, and then I'd find this, and it would go in a different pile. So I'm not crazy. I have 2 of these. Okay. I love Farfetch'd, any version of him, and I think Sirfetch'd is maybe a top 20 Pokemon for me. He's just so cool. The idea of the weak Farfetch'd, the little duck that never got anything, got a regional form and an evolution is crazy. There's a different Sirfetch'd. He's a duck and he's a knight. Like, come on. He's so cool. Single strike. And he's a fighting type, which is also very cool. So again, you can see I collect like the not too expensive cards. Like no one's gonna be buying like a Farfetch'd collection, and I don't care because I'm not selling. This is a beautiful artwork of him. So this is the Kanto, the original Farfetch'd. Couple of these. This one's cute because he's like adoring his little leek. And then a bunch from base set. The first Farfetch'd card. All that's left now is... I think these are vintage cards that I'm going to like grade or sell. Or then grade and sell. Because I have a Vaporeon for my binder already. And if this one's really nice looking, I don't need to hold on to it, you know? The back looks beautiful, centering. There's no white spots on the corners. We got Vileplume. You have Pokemon cards too. You should show them in a video or a stream. So this Haunter, the one I showed earlier, is in bad condition. This one's in very good condition. It's from the Fossil set. It's the second Haunter card, but this one's hollow, so it's cooler. I used to use this in my deck like back in the day playing in school. His ability is basically flip a coin. If heads, I take no damage. And I pissed off a lot of my friends because they would keep getting tails and they just can't hurt him. This might go with the Team Rocket. I'm not sure yet, but this is a promo Meowth holographic. Frederick, you've been asking me to do one forever, and you missed all of it. You're at the end. I showed off everything. This is the end pile. How you doing? You took a picture? So we got Meowth. That's right. This is my favorite Machamp card. This is so cool. Dark Machamp from the Team Rocket set. Dark Golbat. That would probably go with the other bats if I put it in the binder. Dark Weezing. Weezing! That's one that I can kind of do. I was saying we have another Scyther. This Scyther is so cool. Rocket Scyther. This might go with the Team Rocket cards. We'll see. Koga's Beedrill. Again, these are all like vintage, first like 5 sets of the card game. Lieutenant Surge's Magneton. Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz. That's how he sounds in the anime. Electabuzz. Brock's Rhydon. Ones like that where it's like Rhydon, like I could see myself possibly selling this for a good price. Here's our other Heracross, the first one to be made, holographic. Neo Genesis, the first set for Gen 2. And I love this card because he's facing off against a Pinsir. You can see Pinsir's like horns. Or pincers. Oh, you were thinking of Electabuzz? There's Kingdra, Neo Genesis. Someone's at the door, but I'm not answering it. Zapdos, reverse holo from... What was his Legendary collection? It was a reprint set. I think this comes in a holo, but the reverse holo is actually rarer. So I'm going to look into possibly selling this one. Or grading it, because it is beautiful. I think that's it for vintage. The last couple cards here are shiny Pokemon. Starting off with my favorite shiny, Metagross. I love the silver and gold together. It's so freaking cool. This was a promo. I made sure I got that because I pulled Shiny Beldum and Metang, his pre-evolutions. So these are the cards that are actually like the shiny Pokemon in the picture, like the Eevees I showed earlier in the binder. And again, if you guys missed the beginning, definitely go back and watch it later. I went through my binder, my decks, my graded cards, which I'll show the Venusaur again for you guys. We have a shiny Corviknight. I like that one a lot too. Well, not now. Like, when it's over, you can go back and look. Hang out with me for now. Zoroark. Cool shiny. It'll just look nice in the binder. Pokemon View, if you're still here, here's my only gold card. Flaffy. And it's shiny because the tail is green instead of blue, I believe. And then these three are just promos, so they're not worth much, but they are shiny Pokemon. I love Cramorant. If you see my Twitter, my pinned message, he was my first shiny in the second DLC, and he kind of walked into the frame while I was hunting. I didn't even see him. He just walked into my battle. Bolthund and Eldegoss. Not really a fan of those two, but I like to keep these three together because, you know, they came together. And then we have a shiny Eldegoss again, but the one you have to pull, so this one is a little bit rarer than the promo. Well, a lot rarer, because the promo you just get for buying the specific product. That is everything that I'm going to show today, but I am going to show the... I guess I'll show some of the graded cards one more time for you guys who showed up late. I'm just kidding. Thank you for being here. That was... okay. And then these were... I have them in a specific order. I got to keep it that way. I sorted them the last, like, couple days. Like 4 days ago or something. I didn't stream for like 3 days or something. I was sorting Pokemon cards the whole time. This is just the stuff I, like, pulled out that I want to sell or grade or put in the binder. There's a billion boxes of just bulk stuff that I don't really care about, but I still sorted it. Alright, and these were extras, yeah. Extras of cards I already have in my binder, like this adorable Alt Art Eevee. I'll flip through the binder again real quick, too. I'm not doing everything again, though. I have that Blastoise as an extra. And then the McDonald's Squirtle, I have a bunch of holographic. Frederick, I'm going to ban you from both of my channels. Let's see. Oh, you wanted to see Bulbasaur. Do you guys have this one, Frederick and Ayumu? From McDonald's, the holographic one? Because your boy's got 3 of them. It's a good one. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Oh, what the hell? I have 5 of them. Frederick, when you make a purchase, I'll throw in the Bulbasaur because it's not worth much money, and I know you like him. Ayumu, I'm going to send you a package eventually because you sent me a lot of nice stuff, and I'm going to send you stuff. But the McDonald's set has every starter Pokemon up to Gen 9. And then this is just all the common versions of all of those. I used to have the whole set, and I sold it for a lot of money. One of each holo, one of each non-holo for like $300. It's crazy. But now I wish I had the set for a binder, but it's not a big deal to me. Alright, graded cards. Let me show my top 3. So this one, if anybody wants it, they're going to have to purchase it because it's worth quite a bit. Erica's Venusaur in a CGC 9, where 10 is the best grade you can get. Very cool card, very nice holo. I like that it's off to the side because you can really see the holo pattern and the background. How much? I don't know, I'd have to look at it. But we'll talk if you're actually interested. Vintage. It's Erica's Venusaur from the Gym Leader set. This one I'm never selling. This is Blaine's Arcanine, my favorite Arcanine card. Got a 9 as well. And you know he's one of my favorites. He's not going anywhere. This one is pretty pricey. I don't think I'd sell it regardless. Dark Blastoise. First edition. You see that little stamp on the left? First edition. Which means it's usually worth double or triple what it would be if it was unlimited. And it's holographic. This card came in holo and non-holo, so I have the rarest version of it being holo and first edition. Got an 8.5. This isn't going anywhere. I have more graded cards, but if you want to see all of them, you have to rewind and watch it later, because I'm not going through them all again. But I will flip through the binder, and then I'm going to end, okay? I'm not selling Arcanine for $1,000. Here's the binder I've been talking about. Let's see. I got it on Temu, which Frederick calls the bootleg site, but it's a legit binder. It's beautiful. It was 20 bucks. And I got this one specifically because it holds the top loaders, the hard protectors. So my cards are safe in the binder. Usually if you put cards in a binder, they're going to get messed up over time. These are all safe. Frederick, I'm going to kick you. You have that Squirtle card? Which one? There's a bunch. So these are holos up top. This is the McDonald's one. This is from Crystal Guardians. I don't know where this one's from, but it's really cute. Let's do it like this. I'm hitting my camera, but that's the best I can do. The one I pulled out, that's the original one. Here, let's do this. Well, I lied. Here's the original one. If you have this one, it's actually worth some money because it's shadowless. If you look at the corner over here, it's really bright. If you look over here, it's dark. So we call this shadowless, and it's worth more money. Oh, Temu's great. Exactly. He just doesn't have any good taste. So we have the original. We have the shadowless. I don't have the first edition shadowless because that card, just like this, not graded, is probably worth like 40 bucks. Just guessing. Base set 2, where they reprinted the original set. Legendary collection, where again they reprinted the first set. Oh, camera is getting smacked around. 1 sec, it'll straighten out. More Squirtles. This one's from the Team Rocket set. I love that art so much. Reverse holo normal. Reverse holo. Reverse. And then we have a base set 2 War Turtle. 2 more War Turtles. And I went through my decks and picked out cards that I want to put in the binder. So I'll flip through those real quick. So there's a War Turtle I don't have in the binder, so I'm going to throw that in there. And I don't have that Blastoise yet either. So Blastoises, we got VMAX over here. VMAX Mega. Or no, this is the Gigantamax. Yeah. This is my original Blastoise from my childhood. Pretty sure I traded a Charizard for it because I didn't care about prices. I just wanted my favorite one. The first thing you notice is the centering. Look how bad the centering is, how much it is to the right. The yellow on the left is very thick, and on the right is very thin. Or on the right it's very thin. I don't know what I said. What's up, Cross? How you doing? You like official stuff? You like paying 3 times the price for the same product. It does have a lot of scratches too, but again, it's from my original, childhood, and I didn't take great care of it. It wasn't in one of these, back in the day. But I will never get rid of it. It would still sell for a lot of money just because it's a base set Blastoise, but I would never sell it. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. The centering, I can't do anything about that. Here's the reprint for Celebrations. Very nice holo, and it's the same art and style. You'll try Temu. For certain stuff, it's very good. For, really complicated stuff, I don't know, if you were gonna look for like a drill, I would not get it from Temu. But like I get these sleeves and stuff from Temu. Really simple stuff. Oh, let me show you guys the. Let me see if I can find it real quick. No, I'm not going to be able to find it. Watch. Oh, I think I found it. Nope, I played myself. Give me 1 sec, because it's worth it. Now, luckily, it's in a sleeve that doesn't match my other ones. The trick is finding it with all these dang cards. Alright, it's not in this pile. It's going to be right here. Nope, those were the sealed things. I don't know where it is, but I have a... Oh, it's here. No, it's not. Screw it. I have a Venusaur from Celebrations. So it's like this. It's a reprint of the first set, but it's a Venusaur, and it looks the same as the base set one, and it's holographic. We got some Blastoises, we got a full art, we got an alternate art, some basic ones. I wanted to stream early because we're doing Among Us later on the other channel. Frederick, look away if you're going to be disrespectful to my boy Eevee. So this is like the intro page to the EVs and the evolutions. So I have a GX of every single one. And they match, meaning like these came out in the same set. The Espeon and Umbreon came out in the same set as each other. These two came out in the same set. And this one is unique because it's just one, so... Frederick, I'm gonna time you out because you're pushing, bro. No one speaks ill of Eevee and gets away with it. Oh, you have a cold? Feel better, dude. He got hammered. Oh, you guys aren't mods on here. Let me change that real quick. You're all managing moderators. Definitely want you guys here too. Okay. Back to the amazing EVs. So these three are actually shiny Eevee. I'm going to take them out because they are shiny. And as you can see, very easy to take out. It's not like it's a super tight fit, but it's enough where they're not going to fall out. So here's... I pulled this Eevee from Hidden Fates. If I were to get cards graded again, I think I would have to grade this. But I do like it being in the binder too. So that's from Hidden Fates. I pulled that one. And then these two I bought because they are promos that I could not find. Radiant Eevee. This one is gorgeous. It's got all the colors of all the evolutions in the back from the Pokemon Go set. There's a playmat with this art, and I really want to get it. Not that I use a playmat, I just want it, you know? And then the same card in Japanese, because it's a lot more like holographic, and look at that. Beautiful. Let me slip right back in. There we go. This Eevee is adorable. I'm going to take this one out too. I promise I won't take them all out. This is the last one because look at this. Frederick, you say boo to this and ew? If you do that, you got some bad taste because this is a beautiful card. I believe it's a promo, yep. And these sell a lot for these sealed, but I opened it and put it in the binder right away. I don't care. Oh, Ayumu, you can't find Pokemon anywhere now. I have a Target, Walmart, and when I was at GameStop before they closed, they never have any anywhere. People are just scalping and being losers and fighting over it. Like legitimately pushing each other. promo Eevee. I have this one in one of my decks, but this is a better condition one, so I'm putting it in the binder. The other one's from my childhood, and it's kind of beat. VMAX Eevee, and his attack is Gmax Cuddle. So when he Gigantamaxes, he gets the big fur, whereas Pikachu just gets really fat. Yes, Eevee is cute in general, you just don't have great taste. I showed this one before because I have an extra one like this. And then that's just a holo from Hidden Fates, or I forget which set. This one is in a different language because, hold on. This one is from a McDonald's, but it's not from this country. And the text below looks like it's possibly a Spanish or something. I don't know if we got this in English. It's holographic. I don't know if we got this in English. If we did, I probably didn't get it just because it's pricey, but I don't think we got this one. And this was cheap, because anything not English is usually pretty cheap. Like, if you're looking to collect or just get cards, and you don't want to spend a lot, get Japanese cards, because they're usually like a quarter of the price. Even the really rare ones you can get pretty cheap in Japanese. If you just want the art. If you're trying to, like, invest, Japanese will never sell too well. Give me a sec, let me get a drink. Delicious seltzer. That's all true, Frederick. There's some pricey cards I'm looking at that I might just get Japanese because they're for the binder. I'm not trying to flip or anything. These are just a bunch of Eevees right here. These three came together in like a pack. This one's holo. This one's holo. This one is holo, I think. Yep. And then, wait, that one's also holo. And then we have the original one from Jungle Set. This is the first Eevee to be printed. And then this is from the Team Rocket set. And then just some reverse holos and some common ones to go with them. And then we get to the Eevee Evolutions page. Well, this binder right now is Squirtle and his evolutions, Eevee and their evolutions, and then you'll see what else. So we got all my Vaporeons, another jungle one. I think I picked the worst condition one just to be in the binder. This one's holographic. This one's worth a little bit of money, actually. Holo, holo, promo holo. Holo. So Eevee has his own, like, pages, and then the Eevee evolutions will have their own, too. Original Jolteon from Jungle, holographic. That's another card that could be non-holographic or holographic. Lieutenant Surge's Leafeon, or sorry, I saw Leafeon in chat. Dang it, Frederick. Lieutenant Surge does not use grass types. Lieutenant Surge's Jolteon, Light Jolteon. Promo. I think this is a promo, too. Also, if you want to collect, look for these. So you see how it says Jolteon V? If you search like any Pokemon with V at the end, the cards are very cheap. We have the Flareon V over here as well. Jungle Flareon from the first set it was from. Light Flareon and Dark Flareon. Promo that came with this one. And the Vaporeon, Flareon V. So the Vs and like the GXs are pretty cheap. And even like the EXs, like this Kangaskhan is probably less than $1, real talk. But it would look nice in the binder, that's why I'm putting it in there. Now we get to Espeon and Umbreon, and listen, I like Espeon, but I don't have any cards of it other than the one over here on the left. So I definitely need to get some Espeons, especially the V, because again, it's going to be very cheap. Also, if you're looking to buy stuff, look for promo cards, because they're always cheap, because they come with the product. We have a few extra Umbreons. We have an EX, a different GX, and just the normal non-holographic. We got a couple Leafeons, okay? We have the one that was over here. Let me see which one that was. Okay. And then we have two Leafeon Vs. They're different with different attacks. I think one of them is a promo. Nope, I don't think so. I like Glaceon too, but I only have one extra one, so I gotta get more of that. And then I think, Ayumu, were you asking about Sylveon? These I'm gonna take out real quick. Or at least this one. Let's do both. So here's Sylveon. She's all, pretty and happy and nice, right? And then we have Dark Sylveon. She's in a bad mood. Also, look at the bottom left. It says promo. So this card is probably very cheap if you guys would want this, because I thought this was hilarious. Someone's just having a bad day, So I've got 3 Sylveons, including the one on the other page with all of them. I didn't know that card existed. I was going through my brother's cards, and I was like, I'm going to take this in our deal. I traded him 2 pretty, pricey cards for a lot of, stuff I wanted for binders and stuff. We've got Arcanine. You guys should know my 4 favorite Pokemon by now, so you should know who's after Arcanine and Growlithe. Base set, the reprint, hollow. So, Cross, the one you have, I don't think I have that, right? Because it wasn't this one that you showed me. It was a different one. And then, I don't love the Hisuian forms. The looks, I don't love. I don't like the Growlithe, the way he looks, to be honest. The Arcanine's fine. And their typing sucks. But they're still Growlithe and Arcanine, so I included them. And of course I love Growlithe as well. Ayumu, there's the one you gave me. Keeping it safe. That beautiful holographic Growlithe. Thank you again. I love it. Again, base set, reprint. Beautiful promo. Reverse holo. You know how it is by now. If I have the reverse, it's first, and then the non-holo. And then this is actually the same art as that one. But it's not holo because it's not a promo, so I might have to switch stuff around. And then number 4 is Nidoqueen. I have 3 of the original jungle ones. I don't have a ton of Nidoqueen yet, so I just put all 3 of these in. And the Japanese one, which I got this for like $3. Also, the Japanese cards tend to be better quality. So if you would want to collect, but you don't want to spend much, Japanese is the way to go. Giovanni's Nidoqueen, a newer card. Reverse holo. Normal holo, or normal non-holo. And then this card, I don't know where it's from. I just saw it and bought it. I think it has, details on the back. It's in Japanese, but it probably has, the weight, the height, the Pokédex entry. It's pretty cool. I might have to look into these and get one for, Eevee, one for Squirtle, one for Arcanine. So the other cards that I want to have their own page for, the Butterfrees and all that, I don't have any more top loaders, the hard cases, so when I get more, I will fill up the rest of these. No Nidorina or Nidoran, because despite evolving into one of my favorites, I'm not crazy about them. I have some cards of them, but I don't think I'm going to throw them in the binder. Whereas I love Wartortle and Blastoise and all the Eevee evolutions and Growlithe, Nidoran and Nidorina just aren't favorites. I just use them to get Nidoqueen. I had 2 of those cards. I gave you one. I'm going to keep the other one. Oh, you have one for yourself. Good, good, good. But I do have a couple things at the end. So we got a bunch more pages. This holds 260 cards, I think. Front and back, top loaders. I like holographic energies a lot. Especially this foil pattern. Let's see if I can get the... Oh, there it is. Look at how pretty that is. And it shows up best on the electric energy. Or lightning energy, as the card game calls it. Lots of swirls, lots of just shininess. Glitter, yes. So this version of foil doesn't have a fairy, unfortunately. So this is a full, just done set. So is this one. This one has the fairy energy. The pattern isn't as exciting, but it's still very pretty. I've always liked holographic energy cards. I don't know why. They're just cool. They're not worth a lot, so I could, like, buy. Like, for this one, I only have 2. It looks like cracked ice. It looks really sick. Let's see if we can show it on... Oh, yeah, you can definitely see it. It's a little subtle, but it looks better in person. And... Hold on, there's a little speck of something on the card. I have to remove it. But again, holo energy cards no one really cares about. They're probably like $2 a piece. So I'm going to finish this set as well. There we go. So I need the rest of these. And that's it for the binder. I think I showed off everything. If you want to see the deck and some of the other stuff, all the graded cards, I did that at the beginning of the stream. I think I'm all done. This was fun. As I get more cards, I'm gonna like make shorts or videos or something. Maybe I'll buy a bunch of cards like that I'm gonna add here, and I'll do like a video adding them or something. I definitely need some Espeons. I didn't believe I only had the one. You have an idea for me in the future video? Let me hear it. I'll stick around for a couple minutes, and then it's time to end, and I have to eat something, and then we're going to play Among Us on the main channel. This binder's so cool, I'm probably going to get a second one in a different color. This will be like for my favorite Pokemon, and then the other one will be the energies, and just the really nice cards like the EXs and GXs and stuff. Frederick, I've had this idea longer than you did yours, alright? I don't want to hear it. Buy some Pokemon cards and do a haul video. If I find cards, I would love to do that, but I might just order singles off eBay and some other places, then I'll show those off for sure. The binder's nice. It comes in many colors. It was $20. It's soft. It's supposed to be like resistant to water and stuff. It has a zipper. The best part is we don't have those rings. The rings can damage your cards. Here's my old binder. And I didn't draw this. A kid I worked with asked me what Pokemon they should draw, and I said Hawlucha, because I figured it was a hard Pokemon to draw. They looked up a picture, and they drew this, so I kept it like as my face of my binder. But yeah, this has the rings, and they can mess up your cards over time. I might still use this for like just stuff I like, but is not going to be in the main binder to like show off. Who knows? But I got to keep it because of the Hawlucha. One more thing, and then I'm going to end. You guys know I collect the Pokeball tins, and the only one I was missing is the Moonball, and we got that. I bought it on eBay. The person had 6 of these, but they were like different ones, like a Pokeball, a Premier Ball. And I messaged them, because their thing was like, you can order one, but it's random. So I messaged them, and I was like, can I get one of those Moonballs? It's the last one I need instead of it being random. They said yes. They gave me $1 off, so it was like $6. And it's not dented. It's not anything. It's perfect. There's one problem, though. He also sent 2 stickers, because it usually comes with stickers. And we got the turtle. I forget the name. Pteropodos or something. Which is pretty cool. But it just so happens, I swear, it's a coincidence. I can't get away from this fucker. And this was before I got the shiny. So I thought it was like taunting me. But I guess this was an omen, because the next stream I got it. Maybe it was foreshadowing or something. But it was really funny that it just happened to be Quaxley. Out of all the Pokemon, freaking Donald But that was before I got the shiny, so I think it was a good luck charm, actually. Now that I think about it. But at the time, I was like, oh god, really? Because I did not have it yet. That's the last thing I had to share. So, Pokemon card-wise, or just Pokemon in general on this channel, I still have a lot of stuff I can show off, including like just collectibles. Like I have a ton of these, all the different ones. I've got sleeves, I have boxes, all kinds of crazy stuff I can do, like a accessories show off sometime. But this was fun. If you missed anything from the early part of the stream, definitely go watch it. I show off everything, including that Venusaur that I have to find, because everything is shuffled now. But it was worth it. So let's end it here. Thank you guys for coming through. Try to do more content on this channel, both for trading cards and for board games and for tabletop RPGs like D&D. But for now, this is it. We're playing Among Us later on the main channel. Probably see you guys there. Catch you later. Peace out. Squirtle's the best.